Then, as always, I shall wait a minute for people to join before carrying on with the intro. The lenses are over there. I've flipped my camera around. So hello to everyone. The first person was actually Cody. So hello to Cody. Hello to everyone else. I hope you're all doing well today. I apologise if I look over in this corner. It's because I've got my phone the opposite way around because it's charging whilst doing this. So, but yeah, hope you're all doing well today. And thank you for joining me on this video. So I have a couple of teas to rehouse. So I'm going to be rehousing those, showing you all of them, and hopefully getting a good look at some of these animals. And then after that will just be a general chat. Also, I've had a request today on my Instagram post. Someone wants to have a look at the Leech. So of course I'll get the Leech out and we'll sort of show you that. And of course I have my camera, so I will try and get some pictures for my Instagram as well of what I'm doing. So I'll be doing a bit of photography stuff during the actual filming as well. So yeah, I'm going to give everyone a little bit to join, and we'll be sort of carrying on, I guess. Just going to stir my tea, make sure I keep hydrated during the live stream. I have a really bad habit of doing live streams and not having a drink for like 2 or 3 hours when I do them, and then I get kind of dehydrated and all crappy. So I have an Englishman's best friend, which of course is tea. So yeah, beginning the video then, I have actually 2 spiders to rehouse. Of course, I have my tweezers, which I will need. Hopefully for these particular species I won't need them, but as a just in case, grab my coaster as well. I've got some really cool coasters from Loot Crate, sent to me by Loot Crate, so that's pretty awesome. I should really do my loot unboxings on video, but I never bother. So yeah, tweezers. I have a kind of catch cup, and hopefully I'll try and get some decent images of these. And then I have these spiders I'm going to be rehousing. So the one enclosure is set up, ready. In fact, both are sort of ready. And the other one will be, once the first spider is in this enclosure, the second spider will go into the first one. So it's a bit of a rotation. The reason I'm doing this, the 2 species that I'm going to be rehousing are the Trichopalma species Columbia. If you've ever seen those, they are gorgeous. And the second one is the Davis Pentalore, which is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to show you guys these. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to quickly read through some of these comments, answer some questions, and then I'm going to continue. So for those that are asking me how I'm doing and what's going on, I'm pretty well actually. I got my motorbike back today, which was a lot of fun to finally get that back. Had a quick ride on it. Actually, it's quite a slow ride because I got sort of so far back, ended up with a police car behind me, so I was very limited to how I could ride, which was a bit, bit of a downer. But other than that, I got the bike back. It's great. It's a great bike. So that was really good. And then I went out earlier on. I just got back into playing Pokemon Go. If any of you play Pokemon Go, I decided playing that again. And so on the way back earlier on, not on my bike, I was in the car, and I sort of was pulling over every now and again to have a look at the actual what do you call it? The gyms and things. Can I just check something? Oh, it is. It's right. I was worried in case my phone wasn't charging. So yeah, I've been playing Pokemon Go. Took a couple of gyms over locally to me, and yeah, kind of quite into that. Hello to Leech, who's rehousing 11 teas tomorrow. What kind of tea? It's actually, if I just get the product placement, Yorkshire Gold. It is the best tea that you can buy pretty much. I love this tea. So yeah, if you've never drunk this tea, you should definitely do so. It is empty, so yeah, Yorkshire Gold. So to 30 B-side, hi Dan, there's a reason there are no arachnid shows in London because the rest of the venue's too high, or is any other reason. I don't know about that, but if you are from sort of down south, I would recommend checking out the Southern Invert Show, which is in Brighton, November. It's November the 18th, I believe it's the Sunday. So if you check out Invert Shows UK, that's the closest one to the south, I think. I'm a little bit worried because my phone isn't charging. It is plugged in, but it doesn't seem to be actually gaining a percentage, which is a bit of a pain. I can't get drunk today because I'm on call for work. So in the event that my phone rings, I have to leave, which hopefully doesn't go off. So hello to everyone. So yeah, I'm gonna very quickly, give me just 2 seconds. Josh, can you do me a favour? Can you get me a USB to wall plug adapter? If you know what I mean.
You want to what?
You know the things that you plug the USB in? Because I've got my phone's plugged into my laptop.
Yeah.
It's not charging. I don't want it to run out of battery.
So you just want one of the ones that we bought with the 7 USBs in?
No, a phone charger USB-C.
Oh, you mean like a block?
Yeah, the block or the whole cable if you've got one.
Yeah.
Cheers, dude. Sorry about that, guys. I don't want my phone to run out. So, yeah. So what do I do for work? I work at a funeral director's. I can't talk too much about my job, but if you know what funerals are and everything that sort of is part of that, that's what I do. Basically, I love my job. Would you get a coconut crab? Yes, I would. That is very expensive. Yeah, let me just... My phone isn't charging, so it's a bit of a pain. And once I've got this plugged in, I'm going to make a start with the actual rehousing. It's awesome.
Got my extension one as well.
Oh, is it? Cheers, thank you.
So Reach right over there.
Thank you. Right, the gimbal is going to have a pad now, guys. It isn't. Is it on?
Yeah.
That's it. Fantastic. Cheers, Josh. Once I'm done with it, I will return it to you.
All I need is water.
Okay. Well, thanks anyway, Josh.
Right.
Shout out to my brother for being a lifesaver. I've got it plugged into this in the laptop, but it wasn't charging. So, without further ado, hello to everyone. I hope you're all doing well today. As always, please don't forget to like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to already, hit the bell icon so that you get notified when I go live and do videos. Of course, if you'd like to support me on Patreon, there is a link in the description to do so. Anything helps me, my channel. And with that said, let's have a look at this one. So, I'm going to put the enclosure out of the way for just a second. And we're going to take a look at the Trichopalma species Columbia. So, what I'm going to do, if I just tilt this down so you can kind of see the actual enclosure. I don't know where the spider actually is in this enclosure. I don't know where it is. Answer your question, scorpions, I have 2. These are fantastic enclosures, by the way. I would recommend getting them from the spider shop. This spider is absolutely gorgeous. The reason I'm rehousing it is because I've rehoused in here several weeks ago and I don't ever see it. Never. I don't even know if it's alive or dead or whatnot. So I figured I'm going to put it into a smaller enclosure because it's a lovely enclosure and I want a nice display tarantula in here. And I don't think the one that's in there is that. So I'm going to begin by just... Oh, there it is. It is actually going to come out. We go, nice and easy. So, yeah, this is Trichopalma species Columbia. I'm going to check this. There is no egg sac. I don't think it was gravid anyway. No egg sac, no molts. To be fair, not really much of anything in there, in all honesty. And that's actually done me a favour because that's nice and clean. I can literally put that back like so. And the other spider will just be introduced into that enclosure and it will be wonderful. Lovely display spider. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys this spider. These spiders are not very common in the hobby, so I figured this would be a good opportunity to show you one of these if you haven't seen them. So say it's called Trichopalma species Columbia. I believe this one's a female. And they are a wonderful looking spider. Black, orange stripe down the carapace and down the abdomen, as well as orange rings around the carapace as well. So they're really cool looking spider. I'm going to, of course, get. I'm sorry, I just saw a Trump. I saw a comment that said Donald Trump is a lizard. So yeah, hello to everyone. Hello to Tarantula Cat. Tarantula Cat, this is not a T. Celedonia. So yeah, this is a Trichopalma species Columbia, and it's gorgeous. Now I could handle this. It is safe to handle, but I won't be doing so because it's very fast and I don't want to encourage it. And also because I really want to get the other one out, because the other spider that I have to rehouse is gorgeous. So I've got the enclosure here. If I just move the gimbal along, and let's just get it straight again. We're having some technical problems with the gimbal because the there we go. Tell you what, gimbals can be such a pain to use. I know. Let's put. Right, I know I've got to. I'll get that. That's it. It's because the plug was pulling it lower. So, back down again. Sorry. So, my God, this bloody thing. I know. Let me put that. Tiny bit of technical problems, guys. If I do that and press the mode button. There we go. Done. Sorry about that. So yeah, this one here is one of the spider shop enclosures. This is the terrestrial one, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, here's a look at the spider, the Trichopalma species Columbia. These are, they're fairly rare in the hobby, and they are expensive, but really, I don't believe there's any reason for them to be so. I have seen these, I saw one of these for sale on a European site for €200, but honestly, I don't think it's worth that. So yeah, this shirt, just to sort of show you guys, this is my, I'm trying to show it too far because you don't want to see my belly. This is my Spider Shop t-shirt that I actually wear when I'm, usually when I'm trading with the Spider Shop. So yeah, it's an awesome t-shirt. I don't know whether you can sell them, but I will be in touch with them about making more t-shirts and things. So yeah, so hello to everyone. I'm just going to drop this in here and then hopefully, just came around the outside. So I'll take this moment to kind of show you this, if it will focus on it. There we go. It kind of focuses for a second and then loses it. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So I'll place this in here. Try and keep it so you can see what I'm doing. Just touch it on the side, and it should. There we go. It is in there. Oh, it's just on that. That is perfect. Just on the log. Of course, I want to get a photo of this for my Instagram, because I don't get many pictures of this, which is a real shame because it's gorgeous. Let's get a picture with a flash. If you, if any of you do have Instagram and would like to see these pictures, you can of course find me on there at TarantulaDan. I do try and post quite a lot of images. I'll get some macro shots, and then I'm going to get the next one out, which I can't wait to show you guys. Wow, awesome images, absolutely awesome. So yeah, again, Trichopelma species Columbia. That one went a lot better than I thought, in all honesty. Absolutely gorgeous looking spider. I say the reason I put that. Let me just turn the camera back up. The reason that I put that spider into this enclosure from this one, it's a gorgeous looking spider. It literally lives in the burrow. It has never came out of there, and it seemed a shame to have a really attractive spider in a lovely enclosure and not seeing it. I have some really, really beautiful spiders that I think would be great in one of these. So again, like if I just sort of turn this enclosure around and show you how I have it set up, and you can see what I mean. Like, this is quite a nice looking enclosure. It seems a shame to have a spider live in it and never see it, you know. So I'm going to keep this side on, as in the enclosure, so when I drop it in a second, as in drop the angle, we can have a look at some of these. So the next spider that I have is another one of my favorites, absolutely gorgeous species. This one, I have it in a small enclosure just for the time being. If I just show you, this one is called, we're actually going to get this one out and show you because I love it. This one is called the Mexican tiger rump, Davis pentalor, and there is a reason it is called the tiger rump, and that is because, oops, a daisy. Oh, this is being a bit of a spaz today. Yeah, it is called the tiger rump because of the, I guess, a tiger-like markings on the abdomen. And these are gorgeous. You can buy them. I don't know what is going on with my gimbal. Sorry guys, it's been a bit of a, you know how hard it is to I don't know what's going on with the gimbal. It's just been a bit of a pain. Yeah, trying to operate a gimbal whilst holding a tarantula is not the easiest of things. So yeah. Whoop. Just did a jump. Let me get that back up. And this is why you, if ever you, I'm not trying to say do it, but if you do, always keep your spiders low to the ground so that they don't get injured. This gimbal, I think, let me just, I think it's because of the wire. I think the weight from the wire is causing some problems. That might fix it. So yeah, Davis pentalor, absolutely wonderful spider. Really do like these. Oh, that's not working. I'm having some really bad technical difficulties. So the gimbal, my gimbal is on, but it keeps sort of like losing power for some reason, like that. I think it's because of the weight with the phone charger. I wonder if I put that in there, that might work. I'm trying to keep the gimbal from tipping up, and I'm having a bit of problems doing that. But it seems to be okay at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to tilt the camera back down and I'll show you how easy it is for me to put this spider in here. So again, Davis pentalor. Whoa, Davis Pentaloris. It used to be the C Pentalor, I believe. I think it was XC Pentalor. There we go. And she's just pretty chilled in there, to be fair. Let me just get a quick shot before she disappears, which is probably what she will do in just a moment, which is pretty rubbish. So yeah, I'll just turn this round. Whoops. I'll move these enclosures out of the way. I'm going to have it so it's facing. And then lower this down here. So you can have a look at the inside of this enclosure. You can see she's actually already being a bit more active than the previous tenant of this. And these enclosures, you just put the glass into the things and slide them down. Really, really good enclosures. I do try and promote these a lot because they are, they're just wonderful enclosures. And of course, you can see I have plenty of substrate in there for digging, about half full or so. Let's have a look at her. At the moment, I'm not reading the live chat. Sorry. I will get back to reading the live chat now. The reason I wasn't reading the live chat was because I had a tarantula on my arm and I was trying to get it into there. So yeah, that's the 2 tarantula rehousings, nice and simple, I guess. Of course, I do have the leech to get out in just a second. So let me have a look at the comments to see what's going on. So okay, let me get this right. For Dan's okay, okay, I'm trying to read these comments. I don't know what I'm meant to be. There's a fight going on or something. I don't know. But hello to everyone, all the new people. Obviously, Tarantula Cat is here. I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen your recent video with Tarantula Guy 1976. I will be watching that though. Yeah, I'm going to read through the comments. So, hello to AA, hello Dan, love your videos. My G Porcus thing just molted. It's 1 inch now, will it unseal itself burrow? Yeah, when any tarantula molts and it is ready to come out and feed and, get sort of nutrients and whatnot, it will do so. There's no need for you to dig out your spider. If you don't see it for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month or 6 months, just leave them alone. They will be fine. Any expos that take place in the US? That was asked by Luke. To be honest, no, I don't. I believe there are some in LA and New York. I'm not 100% sure. I would love to go out to the States to visit some of the expos, but it's just a case of as and when I can do so. But it is something that I'm interested in doing. If I find one, I will put a post up well in advance, so hopefully some of my American audience can come and meet up there. Yeah, the 25, I think these are 30 by 20, the terrestrials. They're about 25 quid. I think the 25 cubed ones, which are the one that my Celadonia, and studio chromatoplasma snipey bessons are in. They're about, I think they're all around about 25, with the exception of the smaller cube ones, which are about 15, I believe, but don't quote me on that. You're best off going on to the Spider Shop's website, which of course I have, not trying to show my belly, spidershop.co.uk. If you go check them out, look in their equipment, you can find the enclosures here. Personally, I rate them. I would like to try and get all of my tarantulas into these in the future because they are just fantastic, really, really nice. Peter Webster, no, I haven't seen your latest video. I will be doing catch up later on. Yeah, this enclosure is awesome. I really, really like it. Alexander, did you ever imagine as a kid you grew up to hit on live streamers? I don't know if that was aimed at me, but no, I don't. I can't think of any time I've ever hit on a live streamer. Personally, I'm trying to think of the last. Actually, to be fair, about 2 years ago, Lindsay Sterling did a live stream, and I think I was all over that. To be fair, but yeah. So okay, so Philip Simpson, are pink toes Avix paw eaters? I think the word is fussy. I have when my other one that matured as a male eventually matured, would not eat certain prey items, so I'd have to constantly keep switching from baby roaches, small crickets, small mealworms. As it got older, it would only eat locusts, nothing else. So they're just. I'd recommend trying it with different foods to see what it takes down. Um, so so yeah, again, for people asking the enclosure, go to the spidershop.co.uk for this enclosure. There's this one, and I will show you. Oh, it's a shame it's just gone in. This is the 25 centimeter cubed enclosure, which is wonderful. I have the chromatoplasma snipey bessons in. You can see it's webbed up fantastically in there. I really do recommend these if you're able to get one. I would definitely do so, because they are really, really, really good quality. Kevin Poe, Hercules beetle, definitely. Theresa May is a drug lord, possibly. SulleyGSXR, I have a difference of thanks. And no, we're SulleyGS, they are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Billy Bray, Danny, if you could get any inverts right now, what would you choose? At the moment, there's 2 inverts on my list. One is the jeweled Centipede, which I could have bought a few weeks ago. As I said, I had the choice between the jeweled Centipede or the T. Celadonia. Of course, I went with the T. Celadonia. And the second one is another tarantula, which is, excuse me, the Panther Beaters species Solaris. I want to try and get one of those next as well. At the moment, there are sort of 3 things in the hobby that I think most people are talking about. It's T. Celadonia, Panther Beta Solaris, and the jeweled Centipede. And I already have two T. Celadonia at the moment, possibly a third one on the way. I want to try and get the Centipede and the Panther Betas because I want to try and have all of those cool things, I guess. So yeah. So congratulations on getting the GBB in one day. I bet you. Yeah, I agree. They're also spiders. You should be excited. If it molted a week ago, yeah, it should be fine to feed. Small Town Exotics. Where about are you from? Are you from the UK or are you from outside of the UK? Dan, do you think you will pick up any? Possibly. If I can find any species when I'm at shows and things, like if I want to pick them up, I will do so. I just have to be careful because of obviously the amount of spiders I already have. I don't want to end up with too many. You know, I have to sort of even I have to keep things under control at the moment. Five inverts and tarantulas. Okay. T-Seladonia, Scolopendra gigantea, of course the H. spinifer. Another invert. That's not what I think of my collection that I like. I'd probably go, oddly enough, I'd have a cockroach, probably a hissing cockroach, and a crab, like a rainbow crab. I'm gonna have one of each things because it's always good to have variety rather than the same things. So when my 6-year-old and 4-year-old say you're live, they're crazy. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. So will I visit Dark Den? Yes, I will visit the Dark Den at some point. It depends on when he's free and when I'm free and funding and things like that. But yeah, I will definitely be heading out there again at some point to check out the Dark Den and of course to meet up with Petco. I actually have just in here. I've been meaning to send this back to him, but when he came to stay with me, he actually left his hoodie here, and I need to get it sort of sent back to him. So if I don't send it back to him, I will take it back and deliver his hoodie to him personally. That's how he left it when he stayed over here back in May. Would you advise stacking them enclosures? Yeah, absolutely. The reason is, one, they are very, very well built. I wouldn't have too many, but I think if you had 2 stacked, they'd be fine. The reason for that, if I just, again, I borrow this one and show you. So you can see that obviously there were 2 on top of here, but there is a gap here, that gap there, which is perfect for ventilation to go through both sides. So if you can see that. So yeah, they can actually be stacked. I wouldn't have any more than 2. I think 1 on top of another is plenty. The glass should be outside the weight. It is well built. So yeah, I would be fine with stacking it personally. The only reason I don't is because of the tier, the amount of space that I have in my shelf. As you can see, obviously I don't have enough space to stack 2 on top of each other. So I don't know whether they would, but there's a possibility if you contacted them, they may ship these enclosures out to the States. I don't know what the postage would be for that, but it's a possibility. So hello to everyone that's joining. Pogothera in the genus. Oh, okay, that's a good one. Now, I was talking to Petco about this, and I know there's more. I think there's about 14 or 15 different species. I'm sure it's higher than I think. I always thought there's about 10, 11, but there's not. There's a lot more. Yeah, like 15, 16 species. Yeah, I don't know who this Madalena is. But hello to Madalena. Yeah, my camera's being drunk. I'm gonna scroll down because I'm way behind on the comments. The fruit grubs. I actually have 4 of them. But they're actually in the communal, and it's actually doing really, really well. If you would like me to get that out and show you guys, I can try and do so. So I don't know what's going on with these political comments about politicians and Boris Johnson is actually David Cameron in disguise. It is very amusing though, so that's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna put this on back, and I'm gonna show you all. Let's put that one back in there, and of course, I'm gonna pop back. I'm gonna put this one away as well. I should put this thing up there in the crowd. What was I going to show you? Oh yeah, the Leech. So loads of you have been asking me about the Leech, and I'm gonna. Oh, it's actually out and about and swimming around, so it might even feed on me. Who knows? Millipedes. You can actually buy millipede substrate from actually millipede dealers, and that's what I personally use. Do you have any ants? No, I don't, but I will be looking at getting a colony of them very, very soon, like this year, definitely. Do you have a Strobactopelma calceatum? No, I don't. I had the S-Cal, which one matured. I bought 2 more, and they both died as just slightly larger than slings, which is a bit crap. So I need to get some more of those at some point in the near future. My apologies. I need to have a drink. So yeah, a rodent the closest thing to a rodent or a mammal that I have is my brother. But no, I wouldn't mind a rodent. I was actually thinking about getting some ferrets not too long ago. 2 reasons. Firstly, I did a collaboration with Dan's Wildlife. Really, really nice guy. He's a bit of a dick. But no, he's great. Really, really nice guy. And I fell in love with his ferrets. And then there's a wonderful man that I know through the hobby called Tarlock, who I meet at the shows. I'll always try, and if I see him, try and actually meet up with him and have a chat with him, because he's lovely. The first time I met him, I think we stood and had a chat for about 45 minutes. He's probably sick of me, to be fair. And he actually messaged me, and he had some kits, and if I wanted one, but I didn't have the space available. But possibly in the future, yeah, I could maybe get some kind of a rodent or something. Just gotta see. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I drop this down here, that's it. I have here. Okay, okay. If you have time, do you mind if we take a look at the Huntsman? Yes, absolutely. So, Huntsman. Also, shout out to Pitco from the Dark Den, who's just got his first Huntsman. He's got the H Boar, I believe it is. Huntsman. Huntsmans are amazing. I've been keeping Huntsmans for years, and Pitco is very sensible. He sent his video about he wants to deal with Huntsman for a little bit before going up to something like a Finuccia, which, if you don't know, Finuccia or DWA, they can cause you a lot of harm. So it would be sensible to deal with true spiders that are fast before going into something like a Finuccia. So I have a few different species of Huntsman. So you'll have to let me know which one you would like. I have the H. Cygnus, which is the one from my logo, which is this one. Obviously, it's not actually those colours. It's just obviously for merchandise purposes. Which, by the way, people ask me about merchandise. You can buy my Huntsman stuff from my Redbubble in the links in the description. I also have the Fire Huntsman, which is also gorgeous. So yeah, to the gentleman or the lady that asked me about the Huntsman, you have a choice of 2. The Giant Banded or the Fire Huntsman. You get your pick. Will I be at the Invert Show Bristol in July? I will indeed. I will be there. I have 3 GoPros, 2 cameras, and my drone for filming. So if you see any cameras around, make sure you wave into them and stuff like that, because I'll be there. Should be a good show. I'm going up the day before to help get set up as well. So, okay, Cody says join banded. So, my join banded is you in here. It's actually a pleasure to own these spiders. I really do love these. Yeah, so I did have the Heteropoda David Bowie, the Ziggy Stardust. However, I didn't have it for very long, like maybe like a month or 2 months, and it died. Don't know why. So shame because they're gorgeous. Which I know there's that's the same one that Petco's had. So I'm not going. Doncaster's tomorrow, isn't it? But I won't be at Doncaster because I'm working this weekend. So my Huntsman is here she is. She is gorgeous. So Cody, is this the same Huntsman that you'll be getting, or are you getting a different species? You can see how well camouflaged she is on that. Yeah, I could do. I haven't named this Huntsman, no. But you can see it comes up, it touches my fingers and things, and it moves away. It doesn't sort of come onto me. No, I've never been bit. The snake is also very well. I think I've showed you this. I will actually show you the other Huntsman as well, so you can see the comparison in how different they are. Yeah, if you can get the banded, I would recommend them because they are gorgeous. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one away. Again, Huntsmen are amazing. They get a lot of negative press because of posts on Facebook and things. However, if you can get one, I would recommend you do so. In comparison, so this one is the Fire Huntsman. You can see how it's very like elongated almost. And this one is really, really fast. Like so. It is fine though. It's in there. No need to worry. But yeah, I love Huntsman. These are just wonderful. So if you get a chance to own, oops. This is not what I wanted. Come on. Come on. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I think this is actually a this is going to be a macro mode, I think. So give me a second. Try and control myself to get some decent images. See, just stay calm. Man, that's an awesome photo. So, I don't know whether I'll be able to show you that or not. I don't know whether you'll be able to pick this up or not. Probably not. Too bright, but yeah, these images will all be on my Instagram. I'm gonna put this guy back. Nice and easy. I say people make an awful lot of noise about Huntsman, saying that they're aggressive and they'll bite you and they're really fast, and I admit they are fast. But the trick with if you do have a Huntsman teleport on you, stay calm, because the more you move around, the more the spider's going to sort of try and find somewhere that's safe. If you just stay calm and stay still, it will relax and you can safely then move it. Yeah. What animal are you terrified of getting out or escaping? Scolopendra gigantea, the giant centipede. That thing is Satan. Yeah, you'll see the pictures from today on my Facebook page and my Instagram. I'll do that immediately after this. Yeah, I'm going to show you. Let me put the Huntsman away. I'll give you time to admire my collection of absolutely gorgeous animals. Also, for anyone that's been asking me about the Pac-Man frog is alive and well. If you can just see her. Oops. Gotta be careful because this thing will probably bite my finger. But yeah, there she is. She's getting quite chubby, but she's healthy and she's alive, which is good. So yeah, Linanthelphalax is next. This babe always gets requested, and rightfully so, because she's gorgeous. Someone just asked me if I have a frog, and I've literally just sort of shown it off. So, what I'm going to do, if I turn the tank this way, I'm going to move the leech out the way. I will get the leech out, don't worry. So this is the L-Phalax, the Linanthelphalax. I actually fed this today. Just put that down. This is one spider that I would not like to escape, in all honesty, because of the venom. So if I just turn this around, okay, that ain't gonna work because of the I've got the camera rotated 180 degrees opposite way, so I'll have to do it this way. So if I put this down here, there you go, you can just see her there. But you can see here, there are tunnels that sort of go, I'm not gonna put my finger in there too much, but she will, all of these are all tunnels, which you can't see from that angle. It's really, really cool. What I will do as well, I don't have anything bigger for her, which is a bit of a shame, but I will try and drop a bit of food in. I don't have a lot, in all honesty, but food is food, you know. So I'm going to drop some food actually up on the top up here. Just a teeny tiny little mealworm, which is about here. And hopefully she might come and, it is moving, she might sort of come and take that down, hopefully. You see how fast she is. You'll also be able to see the absolutely huge, spinnerets. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Very alien-like. sort of spider. Very venomous, not something that you'd want to get bit by. But oh, she's off again. So yeah, that is the Elphalax. Oops. So for those of you that asked me, well, for the Elphalax, there you go. We actually got her to feed as well, which is awesome. I have sort of sprayed it. I wish I could take the camera off and sort of show you around. I mean, the web is just, oh, they're amazing webbers. If you want a good webber and you have experience with fast venomous teas, Proteus, Huntsman, things like that, or Asian spiders, get one of these because they are fantastic. Baboon spiders. So I have Harpactria porcripes, Ceratogyrus marshalli, Ceratogyrus darlingi. Pardon me. I have some more baboons. I had some H-Max, but they died, which was very, very disappointing, but never mind. I was going to say Augustocephalus ezendami, but I no longer have that one either. OBT, Twinotralis marinus. Several of them. Show Satan. Okay, I can try and show Satan if you guys would like to see Satan. That is fine. I do have to show you guys a leech at some point though. And the reason that I have to show the leech is because I put a post up this morning on Instagram. If you don't know, on Instagram I always put posts up to say what videos are coming up that day and things like that. And I put a post up there this morning to say I'm going live at 6 p.m. And someone commented saying, can you do a video on the leech? So yeah, I will do the video on the leech. So I need to make sure I get around to doing that for that person who has requested it. I plugged my charger back in, it should be fine. So so yeah, I do have a frog. Huntsmans are not that expensive. You can find the smaller ones. That one I had probably about an inch, maybe just under an inch. I think I paid about £3 for her. The larger ones, so the fire huntsman, they go for about £20. So I'd say probably between sort of 15 and 30 for huntsman, and they are fantastic. I'd really recommend you get one. So I just had a comment saying about I will help someone. So I don't know what that is you want help with, but let me know. The communal is doing really, really well. I will get that out and show you that if you'd like to do so. Ziggy Sardust, Heteropoda David Bowie, again, you're looking about £20 for one of those. So yeah, jumping spiders are probably an inch, maybe an inch. Yeah, say about an inch, give or take. They aren't massive. Is mine out? Oh, she is. Cannot resist the opportunity to get this out. I know I don't normally handle spiders, and I've done loads of handling in this video. But come here. don't know if you guys can see this. Oh. Let's get it up onto our hand. So yeah, this one, oh god, the camera's going again. Okay, it's fixed. So this one is P. Regis, the Regal jumping spider that actually nearly landed in my cup of tea, which would not have been good. Saying that, it has gone cold now, so that's fine. But yeah. My gimbal is going to end up going out the window. Seriously. I wouldn't mind, but I kind of... Come on. It's... Yeah, this is a P. Regis, and she is an absolute babe. But she's just, well, she's jumping, which is what jumping spiders do, let's face it, you know. Come on. We'll put her back. Yeah, Regal jumping spider. God, I absolutely love her. The only problem is now, I'm like tangled in web. So, so yeah, jumping spider. What else did you want to see? Centipede. Or Satan, as people call it. To be fair, this one is not that bad. But I still treat it as if it could kill me, because they are, I don't want to say they're dangerous, but I was talking to Vicky from the spider shop when I went to the spider shop last week, and she told me that she got bit by a, it wasn't Dehani, I can't think which one it was, but one of them bit her, and she was telling me about how it was like fire up in her veins all up her arm and everything, and I don't want that. So yeah, so the centipede is in here, but I don't think it's going to come out. I don't really have any food for it, like nothing. Right there. Forgive me. I am very sorry, little cockroach. So, if I bring this up to here. Still think that this might be too big to... Okay, let's see. Hang on. If I move these tubs, move the gimbal. move this along, and then because I've got to keep it kind of tall enough so that I can look into the enclosure. I need to try and get it out. Try and make sure I get it the right way so you guys can see. So can you see if I get out to here, maybe? Let's see if I can lower it out. Let's see if I can lower the centipede out. Let's see. I'm trying. Bear with me, guys. This is anything we're doing a live video. Oh no! The centipede has dropped off. I don't think it's actually got it though. No. No, she's not going to come out at all, guys. So I don't really want to disturb her too much. She's actually just sort of just down here. And the cockroach is still in there, but it's not actually coming out either. So yeah, I can't get the centipede out. Which is a real shame. It would have been cool to have seen that, but I guess I can try and do that another day, I guess. So, just pop that down there for a second. Right, let me just... someone asked about the World Cup. No, I don't like football at all. I have about as much football as an arachnophobic has with my YouTube channel. So yeah, okay. So the tub with the centipede in it is, I don't know what it's actually called. It's just a large enclosure, I guess. I don't know what it is. I can try and find out. It's called if you Google really useful box, you should be able to find it. It's probably about 45 centimeters deep, 45 by 36. Something like that. I know I gave that in stupid measurements, but yeah. So yeah. Sam Bailey, yeah, 35 litre, yeah, it probably is about that. Yeah, it's a decent size one because the centipede is just shy of a foot, so it needs to be pretty big. Ladybird spider, yeah, I can do that one as well. Ladybird spider is here. This is another one of the spiders that I really like, and I wish I did more videos on this. The only problem is that she doesn't always come out, to be fair, so it can be a little bit tricky. So I'm going to position this down so you can hopefully see her. I'll make sure I can try and get as much of her on camera as possible. So if I put it like that, she will come. Oops. She will come from here. Okay. So what I might do is, can I zoom in? Oh, I can. How am I going to do this? If I put that under there. Right, that's kind of zoomed in. And I'm going to try and put this actually behind. So that way hopefully she'll actually come out. And I can actually already see her. But yeah, hopefully she will she'll fully come out. She's not that big, but she's very what's the word? Round. Well fed, she is. Nope. Might have to give her a minute. Just try and come on, it's right there. It's probably a little bit too dead for her. She's just sort of there. I'm kind of struggling to get an image of her because of the light. Oh. All right, I'm going to take this one out. I'll try and find one that's a little bit more. One that's a bit more lively. This one was breakdancing, so. Really struggling to get images of this one. But yeah, that is the ladybird spider. I pronounce it Ericide, but I don't know if that is entirely correct. I might be a little bit off with the pronunciation of that one. If anyone knows, then please feel free to let me know. But yeah, so for the gentleman that asked for the ladybird spider, there it is. She's lovely. I say, if you ever get the opportunity to get one of those spiders, I really do recommend it. They are gorgeous. So yeah, can you get one of the? Oh yeah, reptiles. I was actually asked not too long ago about snakes. Oh, my snake. Now I would get Ramsey out, my bearded dragon, who many of you know and love. However, she is in a bit of a bitey mood, so for that reason I shan't be getting her out, you know. I also have my geckos, but neither of those are out either. So this one is awesome. She actually looks like she's going to she looks like she's going to shed. She's gone very kind of pale. So yeah, this is Datville, albino corn snake. This, of course, was a gift to me from Peter Webster. So shout out to Peter Webster for this awesome girl. She's wonderful. I shan't be feeding her because the food is currently frozen, and to be honest, I don't want to be faffing around off camera trying to defrost the mouse and whatever. So, but if you guys would like a feeding video on this in the future, I can do that for you. Can maybe do that for Thursday if you'd like a video just on her. So yeah, she's awesome. You can see she has kind of gone quite pale compared to how she was before. But I say she. I don't know whether it's a she or a he, but I just say she. And yeah, she is. She's awesome. Really, really friendly, really docile. I know a lot of you guys seem to really like her as well. And so for that reason, it's always nice to sort of get her out. And also it gives me an opportunity to handle her. I actually get her out most nights when I'm editing my YouTube videos and trying to reply to comments and messages and things. I will sort of have her in one hand and then type with another. And that way it's, she's getting a bit of, she's being handled and is getting used to me, and I'm also cracking on with work. So yes, this is an albino corn snake, as I said, and she's lovely. As for people again asking me about my job, this snake's never bit me. Never had any sort of problem with it at all. So Peter, thank you for picking out a really calm one. It's lovely. People asking me about my job. I work at a funeral director's. I shan't say which one, but yeah, I work there and carry out all jobs to do with the funeral sort of business, I guess, or most of the jobs. Driving, hearse driver, limo driver, and everything else kind of stuff. So yeah, so this is Datville. You can see she's pretty chill. I could do like a whole video with her on me and just sort of talk away, and she's, she's just so calm. She's just looking around. She's done really, really just chill. Which is nice. So yeah, she isn't quite 4 or 5 feet, of course, as well as doing what I call my day job that I have. Of course, I do also, YouTube for me is a job as well. It's kind of gone past being a hobby. Of course, I do have those that support me financially through YouTube as well, but I do also, the time that I put into filming, editing, and trying my best to respond to all the comments and messages that I get, caring for the animals. I probably put as much hours into my YouTube job as I do my day job, But then for me to be able to film videos of my animals and share it with you guys and earn a living from it is really nice. I'm very lucky to be in this position. So, so thank you to those of you that watch, because it's pretty cool that you enable me to do this. So, but yeah. So yeah. This one has got a long way before this one gets to sort of several feet. So I'm I'm going to place her back into her enclosure. And, oops, thank you. She's getting bigger though. She, you know, I really noticed the growth of her. Excuse me. I would love for Peter to come back to my house. We came here before. It's lovely to meet him, but we were doing filming. But it'd be lovely for Peter to come back here without doing filming, just sit down with a cup of tea and have a look at some animals, and for him to see Dapville and see how she's growing. I need to have a catch up on his videos actually, but he does make some really good videos, and he is genuinely a lovely man. Again, his name is Peter Webster, so if you're interested in checking him out, please do, because he's awesome. Very, very kind man. So yeah, that is her. I have questions about scorpions. So I have two forest scorpions, giant forest scorpions. One's about this big, tail outstretched, and the other one's probably about this big. So only two scorpions. Yeah, living the dream, which is pretty awesome. Well, yeah, I mean, it's good to have a job, a hobby that is like a job in a sense. For me, I always wanted to. I think I would have gone into animal care years ago, like out of school with hindsight. But if I was working with animals all day, I wouldn't want to be doing animals all night as well. So for me, it's nice, and I always say to people like, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy caring for the animals. I know some people might think it's quite tedious owning this many, but like, you know, with you, like with all of you now, the fact that I can turn my camera on and there are people from all around the world that are saying, can we see this? Can we see this? Can you talk about this? And, you know, that is really nice that I'm able to sort of share what I do with those of you. And if I can teach you something along the way, then that's great, you know. The ogre spider. The ogre spider is... The ogre spider is here. It is alive and well. If I just sort of... It did molt. I'll leave that out. And the actual ogre spider is just there. I need to get some fruit flies to drop in there and get some slow motion footage of that. But yeah, it is alive and well. I haven't put any substrate in because it's put web, like a sheet of web across the top. If I put substrate in, it's going to destroy the web, and I don't want that. So for now, it won't be, you know, I won't put any substrate in there, but it doesn't need it. It hangs, and I drop food in and it takes it down. So I will do a video on that in the very near future, if you guys would like to see that. As for the orb weavers, okay, so yeah, the larger orb weaver that I had, Madagascar, oh, which one is it now? No, it was Nephila. It was Nephila sangalensis, not Madagascarensis. I got confused for a second. It is up here. You might be able to see them a little bit better now as well. So if I bring this down to here, shit, knocking things off. Yeah. Now I don't know if you guys will be able to see anything in this or not, but if you look around here, all these little dots, these yeah, the one that Petco accidentally dropped. Okay, so if I just turn this around like so. So yeah, in here You can't really see them, to be fair, because of they're very, very small things. But if I had like a better background, I could probably show you. Let's try my photo box thing. That might be a little bit easier to kind of show you, I think. So yeah, if I hold this there and then just sort of spin it, you might be able to see some of, you can see all of these ones over here, all of these. So yeah, there are hundreds and hundreds of them in here, but you just can't really see a lot of them. There's a big clump of them up here, but they're all down low and things as well. So if you're in the UK and you would be interested in some, these are Nephila sanguinensis slings, I can sort some of these out for you as well. I also have another egg sac, which is here. That is not developed yet either. So yeah. Let's see if I can take this off. Oh, there's a whole bunch here that are molted as well. That's pretty cool. So let's if you can see some of these. Yeah, loads. Absolutely loads of them. What I actually did with them, I got a mealworm, a small mealworm, teeny tiny one, and then I got a mealworm. I chopped it up into smaller pieces and just dropped it on the web, and they took that down. So yeah, not looking forward to rehousing all of those, I tell you. But they are awesome. M4 are doing well. They've actually been doing a bit of building, and they actually, I don't know how they've done it, but they've got a piece of moss and they've dragged it up the side of the wood of the you know, really sexy piece of wood. Dragged a piece of moss up there, and they're using that as like a walkway, I guess. So I'll have to do an update video and show you guys all of that. Communal. Yeah, P. Regis, they're smaller though. P. Regis are much smaller. To Sam Bailey, no, I don't know where you can get that. CJ, yes, I can. To be fair, what I might just do, instead of rehousing them, I might just keep them communally. So long as there's enough food in there, there shouldn't be a problem. Keep them communally. Separate them as and when they get bigger, when people buy them, or if I give them to people, or whatever. And then what I'll probably end up doing is, when they get to a decent size, I will have some wild in my bedroom. I will just get a picture frame, hang it up, put a couple in there, and then just have them wild in my bedroom. So that'll make for some pretty cool videos, I think. Get a vinegaroon. I actually already have a vinegaroon. So no, I have loads of pet holes. The vinegaroons actually became a bit of a pet hole, to be fair. I also, yeah, I have 6x4 communal as well. Honestly, I'm not sure what a dictator scorpion is. I can Google it. I can't keep anything DWA because I do not have a DWA license. So yeah, Leech is the next thing I think I should show off, because I have been asked by someone to show that off, and I feel like I should really do that. I'm also going to quickly plug my phone back in as well, because I do not want my phone to run out of battery during this live stream, because that would be kind of embarrassing, to be fair. Just as embarrassing as having half of my head cut out of the video. I apologise. So yeah, next up, Oh, awesome. So they're pretty big then. No, I don't need to ask anyone that. It's kind of up to me, I guess. So, yeah. The leech will be the next thing to show you guys. Make sure I do not drop this. I do not want this to go all over the floor. So, if you are new to my channel, then this is my leech. Of course, if you're watching this and you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. I will say that. So yeah, leech. This is a medical leech. So okay then. Here's a good question on from Martin's Tank Talk. That's something I want to know. How and what do you feed the leech? So with the leech, there's two ways of feeding these. A, you go to the butcher, you get some pig skins, or you go to an abattoir even, and you can get the pig. If you no, wrong order. Go to an abattoir, you can get a measurement of pig's blood. Then you go to a butcher's, and if you ask them, they will fill up a pig skin with pig's blood into like little like water balloons almost. Drop the water balloons in. They will attach to the side of the pig skin and will feed off the blood on the inside. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is to just make sure I've not had any missed calls. I haven't. You get the leech, it latches on, and it will feed off you. It hasn't fed off me yet. If it were to, then that's fine. I'll just sort of sit back and relax and wait for it. So yeah, the first thing to do is to find the leech. Now the leech is at the very, very bottom. If I just bring this closer to you. Now a lot of people will comment and say, oh, that water's really dirty or whatever. And that's fine. I understand you thinking that, but this is a leech and it's fine. I will give it a clean out at some point, but it's not in any urgent rush. So the leech. So this is the actual enclosure. The main thing with leeches is they're really easy to care for. If you get one, you need a tub. You need it not airtight, but you don't want any holes or gaps. They will get through the smallest of gaps. So what I do is I have this enclosure. I have a lid that I place onto it, and it is airtight. And then every day I'll take the lid off, let some air get in, and close it back up again. That's it. You know. So yeah, that is how it is done. I'm going to bring it back close to me, so it's a bit closer. What I also need, give me a second guys, and ladies, I should just say ladies and gentlemen, shouldn't I, is a towel. And the reason for the towel is because I will probably end up obviously getting wet. No, I will get my hands wet, and so it's easier to dry my hands afterwards. So first you have to find the leech, which I can find it down here. Just going to try and get it onto my hand. It's a pain because it obviously when it sucks, you can't, you don't want to like rip it off. So you have to kind of like wait for it to sort of like release almost. There we go. Is it on me? No. It's an absolute pain to get these off, I tell you. Really are an absolute pain. Because they suck with one. Ooh, got it. They suck with one, and then they will relax with the other one, and they don't then sort of like let go until they found somewhere else to latch on with, as you can see here. Yeah. So when it finds somewhere then to latch on, which at the moment, no. So I don't want it to go back into the water, to be fair. So I want to move that away. So yeah, and so then it will kind of do this really cool little, like, so I don't know how to describe it, the way it sort of smooths and sucks. It does feel really, really It does feel really, really strange, but it is not something that I have a problem with. I originally used to think it was really uncomfortable, but to be honest now I don't really mind it. It just feels really, really strange at first when it first sort of latches onto you. Which is fine, as you'd expect. It's not really something that you would come into contact with very often. Most things are not keen, no, most people are not very keen on these because they're kind of like pests, aren't they? I guess almost. Not pests, but you know. You see them in like horror films and things, but this is, like I said, this is a medical leech. It's not actually latching on. Yeah, it's a wet, grumpy worm. I don't know if it's sort of. I don't want it to get too dry either, so I'll make sure I keep it. Make sure I keep it wet. Hence why I have the towel. And yeah, I mean, that's how I'm trying to sort of see if I can find it to let it sort of like latch on, but it is not. It's not latching on at all. See, I don't know if maybe if my arm's sort of too dry for it or something. Just try and get it on there. It might be find it a bit better if my arm's wet. It's just being a bit kind of pathetic, to be fair. It's not really sucking on very much, but it might not be hungry. Apparently, these they don't feed that often. They may only feed every sort of like few months. So if it's, I don't know when it fed before I had it, but yeah, and they feel really strange if you stroke them. I don't really know how to describe what they feel like, but it's sort of like, kind of like a car tire. It's kind of got that kind of like thick rubbery kind of feel. No, he's not. He's not having it at all. See, I'm actually holding it. But so it doesn't seem to be actually. And you always, like I say, you always see like films and things where you see like leeches attacking people and things, but this one just genuinely just does not want to sort of do it. And this isn't the first time I've tried, by the way. I've tried this many times, and it just does not latch on. Unless I've got like one that's just a fussy eater, but or if there's like a certain way that you can kind of like get them to do it. Like if you, let's say if you sort of like hold it, and it were to sort of take it on. The only other thing I could think of doing. I don't know how to do that. I don't have any pins. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I could like, if I were to prick myself and get like a bit of blood going, whether it would then. You know what? Give me a second. Let me have a look. It's got a little pin. I'm really good at pricking myself because I don't like pain. No, Leech is actually something we're gonna. Come on. It's like I'm not able to make myself bleed. I don't know whether it's I'm not going deep enough or something. I'm like really like not good at must be why. Maybe it's like because like you just can't sort of sense any blood or something. I don't know. Nothing. So yeah, it's just not. There's not. I mean, I've sort of got myself twice, but there's not enough blood there. I think I don't know whether there's not enough blood in my system for it to. Oh, I'm not doing a paper cut. God, I'm a wuss. So anyway, no, that is the Leech. I shall drop that back in, and off it goes. Get the lid, and of course, dry myself off. No, that wasn't self-harm. I'm not trying to self-harm in that sense. I thought if I could get a bit of blood going, it might get it hungry, you know? But no, that wasn't the case. So yeah. Anyway, on that, I think I've showed most of the things I wanted to show. I'm going to end the video now. I'm going to go and have some food and drink. And yeah, just kind of chill out a bit, I guess. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video and you enjoyed the animals I've shown and things. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and as always, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care everyone, bye bye.